Hi guys, it's Tracy. Welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be doing my May wrap-up. And I haven't done a wrap-up for a good 2 months, so you guys can actually see what I've read during this month because I did read some books. First up we have Nimona, which is a graphic novel by Noelle Stevenson. And this is pretty much about, I guess, an anti-hero and his sidekick, and how despite them wanting the world to see that they're evil or bad, they're actually trying to do good. And I actually thought it was a really meaningful and very heartwarming story about, I guess, loyalty, comradeship, friendship, love, hate, all that jazz, and just equality, etc, etc, etc. And it was packed a punch in a graphic novel that's this long, although for a graphic novel that's probably pretty short. The illustrations as well are very sort of cartoonish, really deep and vibrant colors there, which I actually really like. So I thought that was really good. And this was actually my second graphic novel that I've ever read, I'm pretty sure. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars because I thought it was actually a really good read, and I think you guys should check it out as well. And then up next I read Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. And this was actually my favorite book for the month. I gave this a full 5 out of 5 stars, I'm pretty sure, at least a 4.5, because I thought this was amazing. The best thing about this book is the world building, how well Ernest Cline thought about the world, wrote about it, and really made me feel like I was part of the world. It's one of those worlds very similar to like Narnia or, you know, Hogwarts, that you can really envision it, that you can really feel like you want to be there. And this is just an amazing story with great reference to technology, but also to the 80s as well. I love that sort of overlap between the different eras. So Ready Player One is a sci-fi novel following a character named Wade, who is struggling with his life because he's living in poverty. He doesn't have any family members besides his auntie, and he likes to live in the world Oasis, which is the alternative world for them, through, I guess, virtual reality. Everything happens in Oasis like it is in a normal life, and one day there is a hunt that happens and the winner actually wins money, and it's all about, I guess, him trying to get through that adventure, finding friends, learning more about himself, about what he wants to do with his life, things like that. But I just thought it was an amazing story. Like, I thought I wouldn't like it because I don't love sci-fi, but this was absolutely amazing, and I'm pretty sure the movie's about to come out, which is why I read it, and I'm super excited to see how that goes. And then I read Kate Morton's The Lake House, and if you guys didn't know, I love Kate Morton as an author. She's one of my favourite authors. I love that she's Australian as well, even though her novels are never set in Australia. This is sort of very typical of her, where she writes about a family mystery, and the main character Sadie is trying to discover this family mystery and what happened, because during, I guess, the 1930s, a baby goes missing on one of the estates, and then Sadie tries to discover it 17 years later. And it's a fascinating read. I don't think it was one of her best works. I definitely like her other books more, but I still thought this was a really, I guess, entertaining read, really. Also very shocking at the end. I think the plot twist made up for maybe the middle bit, because I was sort of like, can we get to it already? But I did give this a 4 out of 5 stars because I thought it was a great read. And then lastly, I read A Court of Thorn and Roses by Sarah J. Maas, and this is the first book in her Court of Thorn and Roses series, I think. Sarah J. Maas writes the Throne of Glass series as well, and I'm pretty sure everybody knows about this. This is sort of a retelling of Beauty and the Beast, but it involves high fae, magical creatures, things like that, and our main character, whose name is Feyre, accidentally takes the life of a magical creature, and then she's taken away by one of the fae as punishment, and then in that world she sort of learns more about them, learns to really relate to one of the characters, obviously the main character, whose name is Tamlin, there we go, and then the relationship sort of blossoms there. I don't really know how I feel about this. I definitely thought it was an interesting take to Beauty and the Beast. I definitely think the characters were really unique, the world that she wrote was great, but at the same time I didn't love it per se. I only gave it a 3 out of 5 stars because I found that the beginning was really abrupt, and then the middle was like a lull, didn't really go anywhere, and then the ending was just really rushed. I know that there is a second book, so maybe that's going to explain things a lot better. I do have it somewhere, I guess. I don't know, and I don't know how I feel about Stockholm Syndrome as well. I think she emphasizes in here a lot that it's not Stockholm Syndrome, but I sort of still see it as that. Do ship Feyre and Tamlin so much that I'm really scared to read the second book though, because I'm kind of scared that that ship isn't happening. I've seen some things online that I think have been low-key spoiled for the next book, which I'm sort of disappointed about, but I'm also sort of trying not to take notice just in case it is true, because if it is, I'm going to be heartbroken. Yeah, but I only gave this a 3 out of 5 stars, surprisingly. I know a lot of people love this, but I just didn't like it as much. Those are all the 4 books that I read during this month. I'm definitely going to be reading a lot more during June because I have now officially finished university. I just have to submit my final essay and then I am done, like, forever, unless I further study, which is kind of crazy. Leave a comment down below telling me what your favorite read was for this month, if you've read any of the books that I've mentioned and if you've liked it or not. Otherwise, I shall see you guys very soon. Have a lovely day. Bye!